Hello, seekers of wisdom and authentic joy. I am Socrates, and today I invite you to question a fundamental premise. The path to true happiness is not what you were taught. In a world full of ready-made formulas, where material possessions signify contentment and external approval measures worth, philosophy calls us to tread a deeper, more individual path. If this reflection awakens in you a thirst for truth and genuine joy, please like this video so this message can illuminate more minds eager for understanding, and follow the channel so that together we can explore the paths of wisdom and uncover the nature of true happiness. From an early age, we are conditioned to believe that happiness resides in external achievements, accumulating wealth, attaining power, gaining social recognition, or satisfying material desires. Society bombards us with images of success tied to possessions and status, creating a relentless pursuit of something that frequently leaves us empty and unfulfilled. This exhaustive quest, driven by external standards, distances us from our own essence and the true source of contentment that resides within us. I observe with sadness how many dedicate their lives to chasing illusions of happiness, running after shadows that dissipate the moment they think they've caught them. The pursuit of momentary pleasures and the avoidance of pain become the pillars of a superficial existence, where true joy, the kind that endures and nourishes the soul, remains unattainable. This constant escape from discomfort and fixation on instant gratification prevent us from developing the resilience and serenity necessary for authentic happiness. True happiness, my dear friends, is not a state to be achieved, but rather a way of being, a way of facing life with virtue and reason. It does not depend on favorable external circumstances, for these are ephemeral and inconstant. Genuine happiness flourishes within us, nourished by self-sufficiency, by understanding our values, and by the constant pursuit of moral excellence. It is a state of mind that we cultivate through self-knowledge and the practice of virtue in every action. Most people fear pain and suffering, viewing them as obstacles to happiness. However, paradoxically, it is through overcoming challenges, through resilience in the face of adversity, and through learning from our mistakes that we strengthen our character and develop the capacity to appreciate true joy. Pain can be a powerful teacher, imparting valuable lessons about ourselves and the world, provided we face it with courage and wisdom. The incessant pursuit of sensory pleasures and the avoidance of any discomfort make us slaves to our desires and fears. This dependence on external factors prevents us from finding the inner freedom and serenity that are essential for true happiness. The person governed by their passions and aversions lives in constant turmoil, unable to find the lasting peace that resides in moderation and self-mastery. Self-knowledge is the first step to treading the path of true happiness. Knowing our virtues and our vices, our strengths and our limitations, allows us to live more authentically and in alignment with our nature. Ignorance of oneself prevents us from making wise choices and leads us to pursue goals that will not bring us genuine contentment. The maxim, "Know thyself," is an invitation to deep and honest introspection. The practice of virtue, such as justice, courage, temperance, and wisdom, is the foundation of true happiness. Acting ethically and morally, even in the face of adversity, brings us an intrinsic satisfaction that transcends any external reward. Integrity of character and the pursuit of moral excellence are the true treasures that enrich the soul and lead to eudaimonia, human flourishing. Many confuse happiness with pleasure. Pleasure is ephemeral and fleeting, dependent on external stimuli and often followed by a feeling of emptiness. Happiness, on the other hand, is a lasting state of contentment and well-being that emanates from within us, a result of a virtuous and meaningful life. Seeking only pleasure is like trying to quench thirst by drinking salt water. The satisfaction is momentary, and the thirst returns even more intensely. The importance of reason as a guide to a happy life is fundamental. Our emotions and impulses, if not controlled by reason, can lead us to actions that harm our well-being and distance us from true happiness. Cultivating the ability to think clearly, to analyze situations objectively, and to make thoughtful decisions is essential for living a full and virtuous life. Reason is the light that illuminates the path to wisdom and lasting happiness. The pursuit of self-sufficiency, not in the sense of isolation, but of independence from external factors for our contentment, is crucial. Happiness that depends on material possessions, the opinions of others, or favorable circumstances is fragile and vulnerable to the whims of fate. The truly happy person finds satisfaction in their own being, in their ability to live with virtue and reason, regardless of what happens around them. Moderation in all things is a key to happiness. Excess, whether of pleasures, ambition, or anything else, generally leads to imbalance and dissatisfaction. Virtue lies in the middle ground, in the balance between extremes. Learning to enjoy in moderation and to endure privations with serenity frees us from the tyranny of unrestrained desires and leads us to a state of inner peace. The importance of community and interpersonal relationships based on virtue and genuine friendship cannot be underestimated for happiness. Sharing life with people who inspire us to be better, with whom we can exchange ideas and feelings sincerely, nourishes our soul and strengthens our sense of belonging. Loneliness and isolation, on the other hand, can be great obstacles to happiness. Gratitude for the things we have, instead of constant coveting for what we lack, is a powerful antidote to dissatisfaction. Learning to appreciate life's small joys, to recognize the blessings that surround us, and to value the present moment helps us cultivate a state of contentment and find happiness even in the simplest circumstances. A grateful mind is a happy mind. Accepting the impermanence of life and all things is fundamental for serenity and consequently for happiness. Everything changes, everything passes. Resisting this fundamental truth is a source of suffering. Understanding that losses and difficulties are part of the human journey and learning to deal with them with equanimity frees us from fear and anguish, allowing us to find peace amidst change. The development of resilience, the ability to recover from adversity and learn from difficulties, is essential for lasting happiness. Life will inevitably present us with challenges, but it is how we face them that determines our well-being. Cultivating inner strength, perseverance, and the ability to find opportunities for growth amidst trials makes us stronger and more capable of experiencing true joy. The pursuit of a life purpose that aligns with our values and contributes to something greater than ourselves is a profound source of meaning and happiness. Living a life with a clear goal that motivates and inspires us gives us a sense of direction and fulfillment that transcends everyday concerns and connects us to something vaster and more significant. Therefore, my friends, question the conventional notions of happiness you have been taught. Seek true joy within yourselves through self-knowledge, the practice of virtue, and the cultivation of reason. Remember that happiness is not a destination to be reached, but rather a journey to be traveled with wisdom and integrity. May the pursuit of truth guide you, and may virtue be your eternal companion on the path to true and lasting happiness.